am Weston. I love talking about the Jets, and I'm here to talk about Week 9, where the Jets lose to Indianapolis 45-30, which, yeah, we lost, but hey, scoregami! That's pretty sick. Anyway, Jets lose, kind of a blowout. Most of the scores were in garbage time. That's sort of beside the point. What happened tonight? Mike White gets his second career start. Oh boy, we're all excited for the Mike White show, right? The continuation of the GOAT story. And he looks good on the first 2 drives that he's in. But then he gets injured. Hand injury, doesn't look to be too serious, but they don't want to put him back out there. So it becomes the Josh Johnson show. And in advance, I am sorry for every time that I call him Jack Johnson instead of Josh Johnson. I know it's Josh Johnson, but Jack Johnson still haunts my memories from last year with the Rangers. So I'm going to mix them up a lot. Bear with me. Anyway, Josh Johnson played really well tonight. 27-41. 317 yards, 3 touchdowns. Sure, some of them were in garbage time. That's not really the point. I, after Sunday's game, was totally in the camp of let Wilson take his time to come back, because Sunday's game, Mike White balled out. I'm like, maybe we should just take it slow. Then tonight happened, and something has dawned upon me and all of the Jets fans in the community, which is, oh, it's not that our backup and third string are the second comings of Marino. It's that Mike LaFleur is back up in the booth. Or not back up, but in the booth now. And Booth LaFleur, the play calling is incredible. Again, the play calling tonight, so entertaining, so much fun, so many new, interesting, creative plays that just open the book. And guys, he's up in the booth. And him from the booth has been a lot of fun. I mean, the Jets offense, sure, we got killed today. The defense was horrific. I mean, the defense couldn't cover anything. It was laughable. Like, they were just getting wide open left and right. I don't even want to... The defense is not worth talking about. I will probably discuss it slightly, but that'll be in a minute. But the offense has scored 30 points in back-to-back weeks, which hasn't happened since 2019. It's looked infinitely more creative than it has in the past, 10 years. And all of this changed the second LaFleur went up to the booth. And now I am pretty darn excited to see Zach Wilson back. Because these type of play calls with Zach Wilson, who is actually mobile, who actually has that crazy good arm, who actually is pretty darn accurate, it's gonna be fun, I'll tell you that much. As for the performances tonight, again, I think Mike White was fine when he was in there. I thought Josh Johnson was pretty darn good. Again, the two of them combined for over 400 passing yards, which, again, doesn't happen that much. 4 touchdowns between the two of them. That's pretty darn good. Overall, like, if you take them as one quarterback, that's over 410 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. That's a fantastic night. I think we can kind of expect that for Zach Wilson when he comes back. I don't think that's a stretch. Running game, pretty not great. Josh Johnson had a few rushes. He was okay. Michael Carter got 13 touches, only 49 yards, though not nearly as good as the last one. And Ty Johnson was meh. Passing-wise, Elijah Moore had an incredible game. This was the first great game of his career. 7 receptions, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was unbelievable tonight. A few times where he burnt the guy. You might be saying, oh, he was just wide open. Yeah, he was open. How did he get open? It wasn't blown coverages. It was him blowing past the guy with maybe a nice fake move here and there. He had a really nice night. He was magnificent. Keelan Cole, Sr., had a really nice night. 66 yards. I believe he left with an injury, if I'm not mistaken. He limped off the field. Denzel Mims only had 1 catch for 20 yards tonight, but there was a play relatively early on where there was, I want to say it was Michael Carter with a rush, and there was just a really nice block/hit thrown by Denzel Mims to open up a lane for Michael Carter to get a first down on. I want to say it was like the first or second drive of the game, and it really stuck out to me because I'm like, yeah, Denzel Mims is a physical force, and you need to use him more in the passing game, but also in the blocking game he can do a lot, and that was a really nice block that he threw there. It was really spread out. Jamison Crowder had a few nice catches. Tyler Kroft, again, looked okay. Michael Carter had one pass or one catch for 37 yards out of the backfield, so that was a really nice play. Overall, it was just really spread out. No 100-yard receivers, but a bunch of guys over 50, a lot of guys over 40. It was just spread out. Should I talk about the dumpster fire that was the defense? I guess I will. They had one sack as a defensive unit tonight. And overall, they barely put any pressure on them. I mean, Indy was able to run absolutely wild on us. It was honestly kind of funny. They were getting wide open. No one was near them. There was no pressure. He was able to just roll out of the pocket with ease. Carson Wentz destroyed our defense. And the negative is Carson Wentz destroyed our defense. The positive is the offense, seemingly, is back in order, is scoring points at a very high rate. And if the defense can just start to lock it up, we could have some pretty fun football games down the stretch here once Wilson gets back. Which, no word on if he'll be back next week. I'm hoping he will, because, again, I'm really excited to see Wilson with the offense now with LaFleur up in the booth. It's going to be fun when he gets back. But, I don't know. I see this game sort of as a win because it restored my faith in Zach Wilson, which was big. Because after Sunday's game, I think everyone in the Jets community was kind of like, it's kind of uncomfortable with Zach Wilson. But after tonight, I'm all back in on the Wilson train. I see tonight that LaFleur in the booth is just a different breed. And now, once again, I'm pretty excited to see Wilson. So, it's going to be weird because it's going to be like 11 days until the next Jets game. When they do play again, it'll be against Buffalo on the 14th. It'll be in New York. Feels like forever away, man. But I'm interested in that game now. Granted, the Bills are a much better team than us and probably will still blow us out. But I just want to see something entertaining with Zach Wilson. Anyway, I'll be back after that game in over a week. I'm going to hopefully be working on an Astros video in the next few days. There's just so much stuff coming out all at once. I kind of want to wait till there's a lot there so I can make like a 10 or 12-minute video talking about all of it. Rangers recap coming later today or tomorrow because now it's Friday when I record this. So yeah, that's all I have. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, go Jets.